James Carter, a man who spent half his life at the gaming tables of Las Vegas casinos. In the first half of his life, his hands danced across the felt, witnessing the rise and fall of countless stacks of chips and peering into the dark secrets hidden beneath the dazzling lights. Now, James Carter has chosen to stand on the other side of the table as a volunteer for the Global Gamblers Relief Foundation. This foundation has a pure and vital mission to help Chinese compatriots push to the brink by gambling, offering each eligible applicant a $50,000 relief fund to give them a chance to start anew. It's this weighty sense of purpose that drove James Carter to join their cause. Today, he stands here not as a dealer, but as a penitent and a whistleblower. James Carter is about to tear off the glamorous mask of Las Vegas casinos and expose a cheating scandal meticulously concealed for over half a century. He will tell you that what bankrupted countless people and destroyed families was never about luck. It was a series of carefully orchestrated, high-tech scams. Las Vegas, the sleepless city that rose from the Nevada desert, is crowned the gambling capital of the world. Alongside Monte Carlo and Macau, it forms the pinnacle of the global gambling map. Every year, tens of millions of tourists flock here from around the globe, driven by different motives but united by a shared desire. Over the past decade, faces from mainland China have become increasingly common in major casinos. Among them are successful entrepreneurs seeking the thrill of wealth accumulation faster and more exhilarating than traditional industries, as well as countless ordinary people who bet their life savings, or even borrowed funds, on the dream of a single stroke of luck that could transform their financial woes into overnight riches. But dreams remain dreams, and reality is cold and cruel. James Carter has seen it with his own eyes. The vast majority, no matter how much hope or capital they bring, leave with nothing but regret and despair, quietly departing this city that devours dreams. The allure of Las Vegas casinos lies in the unparalleled fantasy they create for everyone who steps inside. The halls are resplendent, adorned with massive crystal chandeliers that radiate light as if you're in a palace. Countless neon lights flicker and shift, casting a dreamlike glow over the space. Every dealer is rigorously trained, their movements graceful, their expressions professional, serving you with impeccable courtesy. The air carries the faint scent of perfume and fine cigars, while the crisp sounds of slot machines and excited cheers fill your ears. This lavish atmosphere sends a powerful psychological signal. This is a fair, just, and open arena where you and the house compete on equal footing. But this is precisely the casino's most successful and deadliest deception. The truth is that casinos, as commercial entities, have one core goal: profit, sustained, stable, and maximized. The secret weapon behind this goal isn't elusive luck, but a meticulously designed, constantly evolving cheating system backed by a vast and ruthless network of high-tech equipment. Take Sangong, three-card poker, a poker game beloved by Asian gamblers, as an example. At top-tier Las Vegas casinos like Caesars Palace, MGM, or Bellagio, the Sangong tables are always packed. The tables are typically semicircular, with players seated around the edge, each with a clearly marked betting area outlined in white, resembling a box. Players carefully place their chips in this box, betting on the player to win, the banker to win, or specific card combinations like a three-card Sangong. The dealer team, usually 2 or 3 people, includes a main dealer who handles the cards, while others oversee the game flow, exchange chips, or manage multiple tables. On the surface, the process seems flawless, as solemn as a ritual. Players bet, the dealer places the deck into a card-shuffling machine. The machine shuffles, deals the cards, and the hands are compared to determine the winner. Every step appears transparent, leaving no room for foul play. Yet, the real devil lies in the details of this seemingly open process. It's these hidden cheating mechanisms that ensure players are almost destined to lose the moment they sit at the table. The process of Sangong seems deceptively simple, even monotonous. The dealer takes a fresh deck of cards, opens it in front of all players, sometimes allowing a player to cut the deck symbolically, then places the entire deck into an elegant card-shuffling machine. The machine shuffles automatically and deals 3 cards in a fixed sequence, which the dealer distributes to the players and the banker. Typically, players reveal their cards first, laying them face up on the table, followed by the banker, and the hands are compared to determine the outcome. From the player's perspective, the cards are dealt randomly by a machine, which seems like the ultimate guarantee of fairness, eliminating human interference. But this is exactly where the casino's psychological trap is most ingenious. They exploit people's trust in machines. In reality, those seemingly ordinary card-shuffling machines are far more complex and intelligent than a supercomputer. They're not mere shuffling tools but cheating devices, equipped with high-performance chips, precision sensors, and data transmission modules. The true workings of these machines are mind-boggling. Their core secret lies in the fact that every casino-specific playing card is embedded with magnetic identification codes invisible to the naked eye, like a unique digital ID for each card. Inside the shuffling machine are highly sensitive sensors that can instantly read these codes. When a dealer places a deck into the machine, an invisible information war begins. As the machine shuffles at high speed, it simultaneously scans each card's identity and digitizes its sequence. More crucially, the table itself isn't just a piece of wood. Beneath the surface, particularly under each betting area, are high-precision magnetic sensors that can accurately detect the number and denomination of chips placed in each betting zone. The real-time betting data collected from the table is transmitted via an encrypted wireless network to a central computer system in the casino's backroom, which is never accessible to the public. This system runs specialized analysis software developed by top mathematicians and programmers. The software quickly calculates the most advantageous card distribution for the house based on the current betting patterns. For instance, it decides whether the banker should win to sweep the table or if a small bet player should win to entice others to keep betting. Once calculated, the central system sends a command to the shuffling machine, instructing it to adjust its internal mechanics to alter the cut point, the specific card from which dealing begins. By precisely controlling this cut point, the machine ensures the dealt cards align perfectly with the computer's preset, profit-maximizing outcome. This might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie. After all, Las Vegas casinos have over a century of legal operation history and are under strict oversight by the Nevada Gaming Commission. How could they get away with such blatant, systemic cheating? This is the core of what James Carter is exposing today. The casino's professional disguise and exploitation of regulatory loopholes have reached a level of mastery. Below, James Carter will break down the 5 key stages of the Sangong cheating process from an insider's perspective, fully unveiling the casino's deceptive facade. The first stage is chip magnetic recognition and bet manipulation. When you sit at the table, the dealer will politely remind you to place your chips entirely within the white betting box. If any part of your chips crosses the line or sits outside the box, the dealer will immediately and firmly ask you to adjust them until every chip is perfectly within the frame. This seems like a measure to keep the table tidy and standardized, but the real reason is entirely different. Every chip, regardless of denomination, contains a unique magnetic identification code. The sensing devices beneath the table act like precision scanners, capable of reading the total bet amount and exact position only when the chips are fully within the sensing area. This information becomes your digital fingerprint in the game, continuously streamed to the casino's central computer system, instantly creating a panoramic map of the table's betting situation. The system uses this map to precisely calculate how to distribute cards to maximize the house's win rate. For example, if you're a high roller betting $100,000 on the player, while the total bets from other players amount to only $20,000, the system's primary directive is to ensure the banker gets a hand strong enough to beat your $100,000 bet, even if it means letting all the smaller bettors win. To the casino, losing $20,000 to win $100,000 is a guaranteed profit. This data-driven precision manipulation relies entirely on chip recognition and table sensors, and from the moment you place your bet, your fate is in the hands of this cold system. The second stage is the restricted zone of the dealer and the shuffling machine. You'll notice a strict physical barrier between the dealer's workspace and the players, often marked by a clear red line or, in high-end VIP rooms, a glass partition. The card shuffling machine, which determines your fate, is placed on the dealer's side, and players are absolutely forbidden from touching it or requesting to inspect its internal structure. The casino's official explanation is that this protects precision equipment and prevents players from disrupting the game. This is, of course, a blatant lie. The sole purpose of this design is to keep the casino's cheating secrets safe. The machine's internal structure is far more complex than you'd imagine, integrating high-speed image sensors, microprocessors, data transmission modules, and precision robotic arms. Even if you managed to open it, you wouldn't understand its true workings. The casino's stringent safeguards ensure these core devices remain an absolute black box, showing you only what they want you to see. The third stage is the secret of casino-specific playing cards. If you're observant, you'll notice that Las Vegas casinos never use standard playing cards available on the open market. They exclusively use custom decks from specific manufacturers. For example, Caesar's Palace cards bear a clear Caesar's Palace logo, while MGM's feature their iconic lion design. These cards are extremely costly to produce, far beyond ordinary decks. Their secret lies in the fact that each card is embedded with magnetic codes or, in more advanced systems, RFID chips, making every card an electronic component that the shuffling machine and table system can precisely identify. By reading these codes, the machine can pinpoint each card's suit and value, fully mapping the deck sequence after shuffling, providing the data foundation for subsequent computer manipulation. Standard cards, lacking these codes, cannot be recognized by the system, so casinos would never risk using external decks, not even a single card. The fourth stage is the truth behind frequent card changes. Experienced gamblers will notice that casino decks have a very short lifespan. After just 10 to 15 rounds, even if the cards look pristine, the dealer will retire them per strict protocol, replacing them with a fresh, unopened deck. The discarded cards are carefully counted and placed into a specialized recycling bin integrated into the table, which not only stores the cards but also has an internal mechanism to verify that all 52 cards are collected, preventing any from falling into a player's hands. Why do casinos go to such lengths to change decks so frequently? Is it really about feel or fairness? Of course not. The real reason is that the magnetic codes or chips inside the cards can weaken or become unstable due to static, friction, or bending after multiple high-speed shuffles or handling, potentially affecting the machine's recognition accuracy. Any error could create a vulnerability in the cheating system. By enforcing strict card management protocols, casinos ensure their cheating system operates at peak stability and efficiency. The fifth stage is the omnipresent surveillance system. Above every table, the ceiling is lined with multiple high-definition cameras that run constantly. On the surface, the casino claims this is to record the game, regulate dealer behavior, and prevent collusion between dealers and players. While this is partly true, the deeper purpose is less obvious. First, the cameras ensure that every dealer's action adheres robotically to the casino's precise protocols, avoiding any mistakes that could accidentally expose the cheating mechanisms. From opening the deck, verifying cards, placing them in the machine, dealing, collecting cards, and recycling chips, every move's angle, speed, and sequence follows a second-by-second manual. Any deviation could trigger an alert in the backroom monitoring center. Second, the cameras prevent professional gamblers or external teams from probing the table's secrets through technical means. The surveillance system, linked to the central computer, not only records footage but also uses AI for real-time dynamic analysis, ensuring the cheating process is seamless. Beyond Sangong, Baccarat and Sickbo are also popular in Las Vegas, with cheating principles similar to Sangong but varying slightly in execution. Baccarat's dealing process mirrors Sangong, relying heavily on the intelligent shuffling machine and custom cards. By reading the full deck sequence after shuffling and analyzing real-time betting data, the computer calculates the optimal cut point and dealing order to ensure the house's long-term win rate. Baccarat's more complex rules, allowing bets on banker, player, or the high-odds tie, give the casino system greater manipulation flexibility. The system dynamically adjusts outcomes based on betting patterns. For instance, letting player win when most bets are on banker, or vice versa. Its core goal is always to make the side with the highest total bets lose, while occasionally letting small bettors win to maintain the illusion of fairness, turning them into living advertisements for luck. Sickbo's cheating is even more sophisticated and covert. After players bet, the dealer places dice into an opaque cup, shakes it, and reveals the result. On the surface, the dice's rolls and collisions seem purely random, but they're a high-tech performance. The table's underside has magnetic sensors to identify chip distribution, and this data is sent to the backroom system. The system then uses micromechanical or electromagnetic devices embedded in the table to precisely control the dice's final outcome. For instance, advanced custom dice may contain tiny metal cores, and a brief, directional magnetic pulse can subtly influence the dice to land on a specific number just as they stop rolling. The opaque cup and loud, shaking noises provide perfect cover for this manipulation. Of course, The casino doesn't let the house win every time. It allows some players to win small bets to obscure the fact that technology ensures long-term profits. However, the casino's cheating extends beyond technology to precise psychological manipulation, their other invincible weapon. The profit model of all Las Vegas casinos hinges on a core psychological principle: convincing gamblers they have a real chance to win, and that chance could come at any moment. To achieve this, casinos craft a winning illusion through several methods. First is occasional letting go. The central computer system tracks your betting behavior via your membership card, knowing your habits, funds, and risk preferences. It may strategically let you win, especially when you're new or after heavy losses when you're disheartened and ready to leave. These sudden wins, particularly for novices, create a powerful thrill, making you believe your luck has turned, causing you to ignore past losses and fall into the fatal delusion of one more bet to break even, or my luck's hot, I should keep going. Second is the omnipresent environmental temptation. Every detail of a casino's design is crafted by psychologists. Opulent decor, soft lighting, and dizzying carpet patterns create pleasure and relaxation. No windows or clocks make you lose track of time. Free drinks lower your judgment and self-control. Ever smiling, attentive staff make you feel respected and valued, like a god. Many gamblers, ready to walk away after losses, are swayed by these stimuli and alcohol to keep betting, hoping to recover everything in the next round. Third is engineered social pressure. Tables gather diverse players, forming temporary social circles. Casinos employ professional shills, fake gamblers, who blend in, betting big and luckily winning often. They cheer loudly, clink glasses, and create an atmosphere where winning seems easy and joyful. When you hesitate to raise your bet, they might jokingly say, "Come on, you've got to go big to win big," or "This table's hot, don't miss out." These words and actions create subtle social pressure, nudging you to abandon caution and make irrational, bolder bets. Finally, and most terrifying, is data-driven precision analysis. Every chip exchange, table bet, and slot machine pause is recorded, forming a vast database about you. The casino uses this to analyze your behavior patterns. For example, if the system sees you become erratic and double your bets after losing 5 rounds, it might let you win 2, then lose 4, pushing you to the brink of emotional collapse. Then, when you lose control and place a massive bet, it delivers the fatal blow. This tailored psychological manipulation lures you step by step into a trap designed just for you. You might ask again, with Las Vegas casinos under such strict oversight by the Nevada Gaming Commission, how do they dare? Aren't they afraid of getting caught? The answer lies in the extreme covertness of their cheating and their operation within legal gray areas. Devices like intelligent shuffling machines, custom cards, and chip recognition systems can have their cheating software set to sleep mode during regulatory inspections, appearing fully compliant with randomness standards. Once in operation, these functions can be remotely activated. Additionally, casinos spare no expense, hiring the world's top tech experts and hackers to continuously upgrade their cheating devices and algorithms, ensuring their methods always stay ahead of regulatory detection.